Okay, man, so the Sacramento Kings are making available Keon Ellis, DeMar DeRozan, Sabonis, Malik Monk, Zach LaVine, all on the screen. I'll put it on the screen. Check out the Track Listen Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. And the subscribe button. Hit the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications to go live or drop a video. So, not surprised. They probably want to keep Keegan Murray. But Malik Monk was a guy that, in the offseason, could they have got more from Malik Monk? I mean, hey, probably so. But it's a guy that the Pistons could really use. Now, Malik Beasley said he's not going to play from Serbia. I just read that in passing. So he said he ain't going to play in Serbia. So if that's the case, that he ain't going to play in Serbia, it's a slim chance still, but maybe slim to none. Maybe slim to none. So, oh, come on, lady. Why would you jump out and get over? Shit. The fuck was the point of you pumping your brakes like that? Get the fuck over. You was going all that fucking speed with your bonnet on all the way here. You getting over and you pump your brakes. Did you not fucking look before you got over? Dumbass. But nonetheless. So yeah, I'm a Malik Monk fan. I've been a Malik Monk fan. I've been an advocate for Malik Monk coming here. Even more so now without Malik Beasley or with Karis LeVert. I think he's a guy that can come in and give you a lot of really good minutes at the two. A lot of good minutes at the, as a backup. He can control the ball a little bit. I think he's a willing defender. Is he the natural talent that Zach LaVine is? No, but he more heart. He's more effort. No disrespect to nobody in this, but a lot of people say that Zach LaVine don't get no effort. He don't care. But then again, my rebuttal to that is, and it's not like an excuse. It can be an excuse. He ain't played on no winning team before. So maybe him playing on the winning team, may put that battery in his back, to, actually, be a winner. Start, acting like a winner, start defending, start doing certain things. So for the most part, for Zach LaVine, that might make a lot of sense. This is crazy. These semi trucks want to drive at the same speed, and block two lanes. I want y'all to get behind each other. Y'all literally doing the same fucking speed. So, do I think Monk pretty much fit the culture of Detroit more? Yeah, dog. But Zach LaVine is a flat out talent. He's a flat out talent. He's a phenomenal flat out talent. He's a talent. He's exactly what the Pistons need. Plug him in at that 25 plus points a night is what you need. You get him to get some defensive effort, it's perfect. Other than the durability. But Monk, from what I feel, more durable. They both can handle the ball. I think LaVine a little bit bigger. I think Monk a better defender. I think Monk is a better culture fit, maybe a little bit cheaper. Can shoot it, what they asked Schroeder to do last year, was kind of be the primary scorer while Cade kind of had attention on him. In the next series, I think Malik Monk will thrive in that environment. So it definitely a guy that I've been talking about. Don't know much about Keon Ellis. DeMar DeRozan, he's gonna defend. He can score. He's not the greatest shooter this year. He's shooting around 38%, but that was through 22 games last time that I looked. So, can he keep that shooting stroke up? That's the $1 million question. So, can he keep that shooting stroke up? That's the only thing that really stopped DeMar DeRozan. I think DeRozan gonna come in and it won't be a defensive drop off. He can handle the ball. He can score. He He can slash. I mean, he'd be a great fit, you know, other than, you know, the premium that the Pistons need to put on shooting. So I think he'd be a great fit for what the Pistons doing. I think he, you know, one of the good guys in the NBA. You want to see him win a championship, and I think that'd be a great push in the right direction, you know, for DeRozan, for the Pistons. I think, you know, if he can continue to shoot the ball from that 3-point shot adequately the way he's shooting it, then, I mean, to me, that might be the most no-brainer you make. Great high character guy. You know, still a really great athlete. Still a great athlete. You know, a good defender. You know, can score it inside out. Now, is he the pure scorer that LaVine is? No. You know, but good ball. I mean, I think it's a great cultural fit. Him and Monk and DeRozan is a great culture fit. And basketball fit. They just great fits. And then you start talking about DeMar and Sabonis. You know, my thing is I don't think he can play with Jalen Duren. Can rebound and do some things. I just don't think that's a fit. So I don't think Sabonis is fit unless you're giving up Jalen Duren. You know, he had his battles with injuries and stuff, but yeah, Keegan Murray would be a good fit. You know, it's a guy we could have took over Jaden Ivey. I mean, you know, good defender, can catch and shoot. I mean, in the vein, same kind of mold of Trey Murphy. And, you know, but he wasn't being made available along with Schroeder, Westbrook, and some other guys. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, but I think a couple of these guys, you can make a move for like a AD, a Kyrie, or some of these other guys you may be looking at. Maybe not named Giannis, that's a big haul. And you can still make a move for one of these guys, a Monk, you know, DeRozan, a Zach LaVine. You still can make a move for one of those guys. So I think their price is that cheap, to be honest with you. So I don't think they have a whole bunch of value. I don't think they have a whole bunch of value. Yeah, I don't think they have a whole bunch of value out here, like a Giannis. I mean, everybody's value is trending down. Even if the Pelicans ready to get rid of Zion, you know, AD, Kyrie, you know, off injuries, LaMelo off the injury, Trey Young, you know, a lot of these guys don't really have John Morant. They don't have the value that the name once carried. So, you know, a lot of these teams that feel like, you know, they might want to start like I'm close to turning the corner, or, you know, championship caliber or something like that. I think a lot of those guys, you know, honestly, I think a lot of those guys, yeah, I think a lot of those guys, to be quite frank with you, you know, a lot of teams might can get them for a little bit of nothing. So yeah, I think a lot of those guys can get them for a little bit of nothing. So, yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of those guys can go for a little bit of nothing. But yeah, man, yep. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the link tree. You can find me on X, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, the whole nine. Appreciate everybody for supporting the channel. I'm gonna keep putting it down. Check out the Detroit Pistons playlist. Peace.